Hello, I'm Carcamo with Sereno, and I wanted to talk to you today about how we recently helped a neighbor prepare their house for sale. So one of the biggest questions that sellers have is how to get the highest rate of return when selling their home. So this is the main question that all sellers have, right? So in this particular case, what we focused on for this neighbor were a few things. So painting, landscaping, and staging. So as far as the painting, they had got some cabinetry painted throughout, which you'll see in the video and photos here, and some yard work, which they laid down some outside covering to make it look nicer, and then also staging. So this really allowed the home to appeal to the current buyer and just give it that warm feel. So let's take a look at a few photos and video here. So in the kitchen here, you can see that there's original oak cabinets. So our painters came in and they sanded, they refinished and painted. There's a process for this, but once it's all done, it looks really, really good. So they did this throughout all the cabinetry in the home. So now the kitchen looks actually a lot bigger, brighter. I mean, it makes a huge difference. And then now here, as we look at the yard, before it needed, some cleanup. It needed to be power washed on the outside and the patio. So they cleaned it up and they laid bark where it was needed. So now you have a nice clean yard. And then I want to go back to speaking about the staging, because this really is a big one. It makes a huge difference here when you look back and you see some of these before and after photos. So you only have a few seconds to capture that buyer online. So staging and photography actually go hand in hand, and it makes a big difference when you have a good photographer, because the photos, you are trying to make those appealing to that buyer online. So you can, with just a few adjustments and changing the angle of the furniture, it makes the room just look a lot different. So for example, now that we're looking here to the formal living room, this room was actually empty before we staged it. So we added some furniture, put some artwork on the wall, and it just made it look very welcome. And here in the family room, we changed out some old furniture, added some new items here, new furniture and some accessories, and it just made it look more modern. So now it has a different feel to it, and you have the fireplace there, so it gives it that warm feeling. And then another area where they staged was upstairs in the loft area. So here, just very simple. We used some of their furniture as well. So we just changed a couple items and added a few things, and then just made it look very welcoming. And then here in the master, what we added a few things. And then as you can see too, in the master bathroom, what a big difference that white cabinetry looks. It just makes the bathroom look a whole lot different, just very modern. So some other things that you can also do if you're thinking about selling or updating your home that are at a very low cost and still can bring you the highest price for your home would be things such as lighting or even changing your floor. So the major thing is that buyers are coming from online, so that's the majority of where buyers are coming. So again, you want to make sure that your home is being captured at the highest level. So the staging and the photography really make a difference as when you're seeing it online, or when you're walking into that home and you have that warm feeling that you're getting when you walk into that home that's staged. So if you have any questions about selling your home, even if you're on the fence about it and you're not sure, and you just want an opinion or just some more information, and even if you're thinking next year, please feel free to contact me. I am so happy to help, and thank you for listening and watching.